GTD Pro battle heating up as well. Vervish has the lead in GTD Pro. Katzberg wants it. Heinrich wants it.
Locked up by Bamber there, up into the corkscrew. He is feeling, he is pushing hard, and he's right on the limit. Maybe his tyres are going away a little bit as well. Cadillac versus Porsche.
Coming down to 3 minutes to go. This is where Bamber gets the great run off the corner, but it looks like Heinrich
missed those, but that really wasn't the problem, Ollie. It's the big bump over the curbing. Once he is past this incident, he has to take some evasive action.
Yeah, I think we could just stop and just listen. And then there's another big bang here, just as goes in the curb. Yeah, neither of those impacts are particularly nice.
in pit lane on those pit stops. Car 18 will have the same penalty, and that is the LMP2 entry with Jacob Abel behind the wheel right now. You cannot leave a tire unattended in pit lane, and for those two teams, that's somewhat surprising because they are very experienced programs. Look at some of the action back in the GT category on that restart. The 912 slide.
The hard compound tire, Brian, because we've got a high-energy racetrack here at Indianapolis. Here we see a massive battle with the Lamborghini and the Aston Martin with the 40 car right alongside him with Jordan Taylor. Mortara defending here.
Oh, contacted, I think it was a Mustang. I saw that car coming in the brake zone, and indeed it was. It was the 65 into the 40.
Vervish from second in class. He was in a battle with Verhagen.
3 hours and 45 minutes to go. Don't get your driver too anxious about the situation, as we'll take a look again at what led to this. Kirkwood's already by, and then now Toe, brilliant job just getting the position to the inside of the apex at turn 3. He got wide in turn 1. Out on the marbles was Hucadella. His tires are now a little bit dirty.
How to play it.
There's body work, Rob. I think that left rear corner on the 31 car got just touched a little bit, maybe rubbing on that left rear tire.
How long can it last? Obviously, that's going to build temperature. It's going to build heat. And you see Robbie Foley move to the outside to block. He didn't want the GTP car there, and that has really cost Lauren Heinrich big.
And I like to run that soft tire between 5 p.m. and 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. We don't have that data, but if you get a close-up shot, the mediums are the yellow-banded Michelins, and the softs are the whites.
Look at that scramble behind. There was some hip checking and pushing going on between Colton Herter and Nick Yellowly, and scrambling behind.
Speaking of hip check, did you see Connor Zillage stick it to Scott Dixon on the outside at turn 2? Dick
Loaded in front of me.
On board.
Looked like he was chasing the rear the whole time.
Brilliant job to lock up the brakes when he did. He had to guess the right time to know when the vector of the car was still going down that short straightaway. He locked up, and it guaranteed the driver the 77, he'll have the advantage in turn 4.
Porsche, Mustang, BMW, Ferrari, Corvette, all right there together.
Boy, it's looking so polite these days, isn't it? No bodywork scuffs.
Is that what you want, Townsend?
Not necessarily.
Okay, you like a little scuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Here comes Freddie again. This time to the outside, coming to turn 7, hard on the brakes.
Now as well in the Acura.
Waiting for things to get sorted out. So difficult to figure out who's whom in this cacophony of lights that are coming at you.
And that interval will be updated at start-finish. We know DeAngelis much closer to Bamber than 31 seconds.
Yeah, and importantly, we talked about Jaminet backing off. We talked about...
Sleepy, don't discount the BMW either. Whoa, big wild move there from Dennis Olsen. What you got, Kev?
Ricky Taylor, I think, feels pretty good to maintain that third place position as that wounded Lexus tries to come through and battle for second, and the Corvette holds him up. Taylor thought he had damage from earlier contact, but he's been able to maintain third.
That was
Bit of fire. Let's take a look and see if we can find out what happens. This is turn 4. Moment's going to happen in the next one. And did he get help, or did he just lose the front end?
That was odd.
Yeah, he just ate up a lot of that curb there, but
The car darts violently left.
oh yeah,
That's weird. Something's amiss.
yeah.
That
It
wasn't-
looked like with the street.
to Hunter McElroy while he's third at the moment. That will be a post-race penalty assessed. We already know that. He was meant to do a drive-through if the race remained green, so that'll change the order, and it will elevate the 74 Riley Motorsports car and Felipe Fraga and Gar Robinson to a podium spot. checkered flag is out. It's at a slower pace, but AO Racing win.
Now in the championship, the 27 up front. Look at this.
Here we go.
Side by
Costa's
side.
got that side position with Tommy Milner and makes it stick. Brilliant move by Albert Costa. Can he go down and chase that leader?
Corvette Racing, though, looking for their 117th IMSA class win. Most importantly, first win in 2025, and they'll do it in front of for Philippine, trying to bring a 24 class win for BMW Team RLL, the 24th for that team, if he can make it through the final couple of corners. And for Philippine, it would be his third IMSA class win, and for his teammate Dries Van Thor, it would be his first. And what a place to get it done. One corner is willing to put that car in there. We saw him do it to Marco Wittmann to take over the second spot, and now Earl Bamber is going to have to deal with him for the next 4 minutes and 50 seconds.
And let's not forget about the championship. We talked about the 31 taking over the lead. Lauren Heinrich could lead the championship by himself because he was second coming into this race behind Adler and Naz. He's going to have a big point there. He looks to the inside.
Looks to the inside, nothing doing, but closes the gap.
We see green after 6.5 hours under caution. Let's go. Let's get back to racing at the Rolex 24.
Team WRT, they're on top of that strategy. They've got two of their cars there running in the top three behind the leader, Lauren Heinrich.
Look at the top box. Look how keen the GTD traffic is to get back to racing and scrap it out.
Seems that the efficiency aero-wise is right there for the Porsche. Maybe the BMW's got a little bit more poke off the corner. And it's going to be, has he got enough here? That looks like Hesse has got the run on him here. Side by side, side draft is over the line, just in front, but
Porsche comes back at the end.
Backless got him up the inside.
It's just fascinating, the torque of the
B7, Porsche Penske side by side there with the number 10 Cadillac. And you got to think that that tighter governance factors into some of the driving style right now, as now the teammates from Porsche Penske, the 6 and 7 of Nazar and Jaminet going at it.
Good scrap through the chicane, back onto the home and straight, still warming those tires.
Here's a question as I see the Penske cars going at it, Dave. If you do your teammate dirty, is that a penalty or is that self-governed?
Look and find out.
Side by side here.
The 11, black and yellow.
It's a little squeeze.
That's Stephen Thomas.
Good dodge by the number 2 to jump to the outside. United Autosports entry.
They just grazed each other a little bit there, possibly, with the United car on the 43's right side.
Front.
Heinrich is so smart. He's so poised in the traffic. He knows when he's stymied, he just gives it up. But right now, he's got to put the pressure on. He's cleared that traffic. He's right with Bamber. Bamber's going to be protective here through this infield sector. Watch him park it in turn 3.
Final lap, side by side at the entry to 3. Hard to get it done. He's going to stay there and chop off the exit for Bamber. Side by side on the way to 4. They touch again.
Blinding run up the inside. Was it one of the BMWs? It was Rafael Marciello in the 25.
Yeah, he had a monster run there, probably picked up a double draft and really made a big power move there. Side by side here, down the front stretch into the brake zone.
Nick Yellerly hangs on in the 93, then Marciello, then Scott Dixon, then Colton.